Hey guys, Bullied here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about some Monster Hunter controversy. I saw this going on Twitter and also in the Discord. I got sent this around to me, so I figured I want to talk about it. Let's get into this. So if you don't know, there was this person on Twitter it seems to be new to Monster Hunter. They've been playing through Monster Hunter World, and I'm not gonna say the names, but genuinely, this is what the person wrote. Genuinely hope Cove never returns. It's really hard for me to say Cove. I also want to say Cove 12. Cove never returns again. I fucking despise her. And yes, I failed the challenge because of her bullshit AoEs. Now, coming on from this, there was a lot of people commenting, saying a lot of bad stuff to him, to the person. Monster Hunter players hating a monster because they are bad at the game and can't dodge. One of the best designed ever created, hated because of skill issues like Electron comedy. You got stuff like this. Another person says, let me see what this other person says. Yikes, get the 14-year-old Monster Hunter player off of my Twitter feed. What else we got here? Damn, now I'm looking back at the post. I wish I actually screenshotted this. I saw it on my phone, I didn't. They've deleted the post. It's gone now. And which I guess they felt like they got bullied a lot throughout their process. I remember even seeing, what's this called? One of the more famous people who really shows more for Monster Hunter World saying stuff about it, saying, I can't remember exactly what the person says. I don't want to quote it, but something along the lines of, learning the monster, blah blah blah, instead of bashing it or something like that. A lot of people upvoted what he had to say, and it is a bit of a sad situation when someone new, obviously, who doesn't understand or doesn't, who's not the best of player, gets trampled on and bullied for having issues with a monster. I mean, we've all had times when we had issues with monsters. Yeah, maybe we haven't all said out loud on social media or out loud in other places of our issues, but we've all been through those moments in time. And the fact that this person who's gone through these issues was now attacked by the Monster Hunter community rather than engaging with them is a bit of a failed a situation. It wasn't good for us. No, I'm not gonna say for us because I didn't say it. It wasn't good for the people who did it to do what they did. Now, as me, I'm not a fan of people shedding bad light on something that's not really the full story. Like, I don't believe Code 12 is actually busted with AoE or anything like that. But just because you feel like the person doesn't have the correct information on how the general consensus of the battle is or how they should deal with it, doesn't mean you should attack them as your first prerogative. Instead saying, hey, this is, you can be maybe supportive a bit more, giving more information of how to deal with the monster, saying, there's been many monsters in the Gate series. We've had a lot of AoE attacks, and these are certain ways that we deal with them, blah, 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 A, B, C. Going through that route, yeah, I think that would be much more efficient. That would be much more practical of a situation to help us. Yeah, maybe he did cry over some mechanics. Maybe he did rage over a mechanic, but we've had raging. But it doesn't mean you have to bully him. Like, why should the person be bullied? Like, it doesn't matter if he's a kid or not. Like, you can just tell him. If he's new to the game, you can just tell him. I'm even reading something. Someone said, nah, bro, died to constant mechanic and is baby raging over it. Bullying is key here. It doesn't matter if he's a kid or not. You just, like, if someone's raging or something, you can just be like, bro, like, this is how you deal with it. You don't have to bully them out of the series or make them feel incompetent. Like, that's not the way to do things in this situation. Definitely if it's about a series that you care about. Like, fair enough. If someone's genuinely being disgenerous, like, and they keep being disgenerous over and over, then yeah, you should be like, yo, this is not right. You shouldn't do this. You can say whatever. But if someone's just obviously having lack of understanding of how the series works, instead of just coming at them, maybe you can say, yo, this isn't right, but blah 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 blah, and explain why what they're saying isn't necessarily true. But here we are, and it's just a byproduct of Monster Hunter becoming more popular mainstream. Monster Hunter World bringing it to the mainstream. Monster Hunter Rise also adding to the mainstream. Now we're gonna get into these instances where, you know, people aren't as, you know, when a community is smaller, people are more willing to be helpful, more willing to be grateful and kind, because, you know, we get what we can get because we have a limited amount of people. But once it starts to grow, sky's the limit in the people you can jump on, but there's also things become a bit dysfunctional. And it seems like that's happened in the Monsanto community over the couple of years, you know. I haven't seen, like, since 5th gen, there's been a lot of fighting. I hope that doesn't always continue because it's kind of boring. But you know me, I'll always be there to try to shine a light on these people who are doing the nonsense and not really being fair in situations. And we'll keep it real here. I hope we don't see many of these instances happening again. And if you do see something like this, I hope you also, you know, stand up for the person, you know, let them know, wait, yeah, maybe they're not the best, maybe they're shining the wrong light and they don't understand, but it doesn't mean that we should bully them, you know. But that's me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.